Trainers, what's going on? Today, I want to go ahead and go over all of the ways that you guys can go ahead and farm these carrots up here to hopefully get you guys up to 30,000 carrots. That way, we can all pull and get at least 1 to 2 copies of Kitassan Black. Well, let's just go ahead and get right into it. The most easiest way that you guys, I'm sure, all know to get the carrots is through these special missions right here. Make sure you are always doing these as they come up. You're going to get 150, you're going to get 300, you're going to get another 150 for 450 just from doing these little missions right here. They're very simple to do and they shouldn't take you much time, but that is something that I'm sure you all already know about. But another important one is make sure you're doing all of these main missions right here, such as joining a club and just going ahead and clearing anything. I would recommend just scrolling on down and trying to find something that you believe that you can do to net you like 150 carrots. So such as complete a career playthrough with at least 30 wins. That's going to be a little bit difficult, which is why I haven't done it yet. But as you see, I've done most of the easy ones, but something like this, win the Senior Autumn Triple Crown or win the Triple Tiara, these are all something that you could try to aim for in order to get that extra 150. An easier one is something like win the 10 show. That's just a single race. So I would recommend trying to focus on these single race ones right here. And the way that you're going to do that for the twin 10 show, for example, you're going to hit attempt. It'll take you to this screen right here. You'll go ahead and hit next once it loads. And then you're just going to have to find the character that is actually able to do that race would be the easiest way. Such as for me right here, I could use this character to do the 10 show in the spring. So we could use Mihono Bourbon to go ahead and get 150 if we're able to win that race. Now, those are the easy, obvious ones, clear the missions. Now, something else we want to go over is these stories. Something that you might not understand that's a good idea to do is these limited time stories right here. These ones, even if you don't have the character pulled, you can still go ahead and do their side story right here to at least like get to know the Uma, see if you like them. If you like them, you can pull them. And if not, then at least you get some free gems right here. As we see from one that I haven't done yet, we get 20 gems per story mission. So simply just clicking through here, you're going to go ahead and get 20, 40, 80, you're going to get a nice 80 for free. It'll take you like 2 seconds. I can show you exactly how you do it. So I'd recommend going back and watching these stories after you do this method, but you just go ahead and click one of them. I turn it to off and leave it on portrait so the screen doesn't keep moving, but you just simply hit OK and then scroll on down to here and then skip it. And then you're going to get free 20 carrots. So how many carrots are we going to get? Well, it depends on your bond level, right? If you have a higher bond level, such as my Tokai Teo, who has a nice high bond level, you're eventually going to start getting 50 carrots per, which means I think it starts at episode 5. So at episode 5, you get 50, 50, 50 for 150 total carrots plus 2, 4, 6, 8. So you're going to get about like, what is that, 230 carrots per bond story if you max out their bond. So very, very important to do that. And a good way to max out their bond rather than just running the career over and over again is to add them onto your race teams for team trials. Every time you clear a team trial, as we'll show you real fast. Oh yeah, this is another way. Make sure you're doing your team trials to get some carrots. But if you go ahead and clear a single one of these, you're going to get a bunch of easy bond. Let's go ahead and just run this through real fast. It'll be very quick. But just go ahead and make sure you're always using this. You just click see results. Whether you win or lose, it doesn't really matter. You're going to obviously want to try to win to also rank up to the class promotion to get more weekly carrots. But you're going to just simply click through here and finish all 5 races and then see what happens at the end. Watch. So race finished. And then all of your Umas on here are going to get some very nice bond right here. As you see, 250 for MVP, 111 right here. So this is a bunch of easy bonds. So this is going to be the easiest way to level up your bonds on your Umas. For example, if my Tokai Teo was a level 7 on my bond, it's actually kind of recommended to take her out of your team if you don't care too much about the PvP. Replace her with another Uma that doesn't have max bond. That way you can get those 50 carrots. That would be a good way to do this as well. So that is the story mode right there. Make sure you do that for all of the Umas. You can also go ahead and clear the story mode, which will give you a ton of carrots. I believe for the same thing, we can go ahead and skip that, but I haven't tried that yet. And I believe there's 2 chapters right now. We can go ahead and clear all that, but I haven't messed with the story yet. And then extra missions right here. This is the story event that we just got finished doing. I'm not sure if you can watch this afterwards, but I cleared this when it came out. So if you haven't cleared this and you were able to, go ahead and check and see if you can do that to get another few gems right there. And those are the 2 main ways that I would recommend most of you guys to be aiming for. And then we have the final way that I really would recommend, and that is the trophy room right here. Now, this one I would recommend to do last because, or last and also simultaneous while you're doing the missions, because what you're going to try to do here is clear out every single one of these empty shelves right here. So we're going to try to find the NHK Mile C. Now, the unfortunate thing is there's no real way that I've noticed to see what trophy that you're missing. Now, if you start a race and you cannot auto skip it to clear it, then that is a good telltale sign that you obviously haven't won first place in that race. But other than that, you're going to kind of just want to keep an eye out for any of these races. As you see right here, it tells you G1, G2, G3. So for me right now, I have a ton of G3 races that I could be clearing out to get a lot more gems right here. As you see, I only have 7 out of the 69. Now, how are we going to end up doing this? Well, the way that we clear out all of those is we're going to start a career. I'm not going to do this because it's going to take a bit of time, but we're going to start a career. And then as we get into the career, you see that we have our normal races right here. These could be part of the ones that you're missing, but there's also some more races that I'll just go ahead and actually just click through it real quick. We'll just start a random run. It's fine. Actually, let's go ahead and at least have a decent support that I want to use, because I'm actually going to keep doing this run off of screen. Let's go ahead and select a nice speed unit. Let's go ahead and just pick that one. And then we're going to grab a guest unit with some speed. Yeah, sure. Why not this one? And actually, I know that's a bad idea. Let's go ahead and swap. Do I have a nice long? I don't think I have a long anywhere. Oh, there we go. Perfect. This is really good support right here. We're going to go ahead and use this right here. So we got A-Ranks in there. Anyways, that's not the point of this. We're going to go ahead and just select this real quick. Where is Super Creek? There we go. Perfect. And we're going to start the career. So this is what you're going to do to get those extra trophies that you don't see on there. We're going to go ahead and shorten all events and skip all of this. Okay. Keep on going. And right here, we don't have it unlocked. We'll have it unlocked in 11 turns. I'm not going to make you guys sit through all this, but this is what you're going to look for right here. This race button right here. When you click this little race button right here, it'll have a list of all the races, and then you could just keep your eyes peeled for any of the races that you're missing on the trophies. And unfortunately, there's not really a way that you can look up, as far as I know, the trophies. So you're just going to have to try to memorize it, I suppose. Let me know down in the comments if there's an easier way for that. But yeah, that's pretty much all of the ways that I know of to get some gems. You also have ranking up that can give you some carrots as well. But those are pretty much the only ways to do it. So hopefully you guys have been logging every day and doing your dailies for a couple more extra gems. But that's pretty much all the ways that you're going to be able to farm gems in this game as far as I know. If I missed anything, let me know down in the comments below, and I will be sure to thumbs you guys up. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Good luck on your Kitasan Black pools, and I will see you guys in the next one.